Hi everybody, my name is Leora Kaye. I'm a rabbi and I'm so excited to welcome you today to Storytime on JKids Radio. The story I'm going to tell today is called Knowing What is Being Said. So there was a rabbi who had worked his entire life with the same community. He had really pretty much grown up with them and they with him. And the thing that he loved doing the most with his synagogue, with his community, was giving a Devar Torah at Shabbat services. Now, a Devar Torah is when you would teach just a little bit of Torah. Not something long, not something short, just enough to keep people interested. And he loved this more than almost anything else that he did. And it was every week that he would look around in the world or his family or his community and he would find something interesting or important that he could talk about. And after so many years, there came a week when this rabbi realized he couldn't think of anything to say. He realized he didn't know what he was going to teach them on Friday night. Well, Monday passed and Tuesday passed and Wednesday passed, and by Thursday he was getting very nervous. And on Friday he really didn't know what he was going to do. Services began and he walked up to start to give a Devar Torah, and he was very nervous, and he looked out at his kahal, at his community, and he said to them, after so many years of us being together, I am sure you all must know what it is I'm going to teach tonight. He paused and he waited a moment. He said, right? Don't you? They shook their heads. They had no idea what he was going to teach that night. And he looked at them and he said, I have to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed after knowing us for so long, after knowing each other for so long. You don't know what I would want to say? And they said no. And a beat passed. He just went on with the service. Now, he was sure that it wouldn't ever happen again, and so he really went into the next week thinking it would be fine. He would think of something very early on, Sunday or Monday for sure, but again, Sunday passed and Monday passed and Tuesday passed and Wednesday passed, and by Thursday, again, he didn't know what he was going to do. This time, Friday, he walked up onto the bima, onto the pulpit so that he could teach and he could share something, and he said to his community again, to his kahal, I am sure that after what happened last week, this week you must know what it is that I was going to teach to all of you. I mean, with everything that's going on in the world. Well, they didn't want to disappoint him as much as they had the week before, so this time they all said, yes, we know exactly what it is that you would have wanted to teach us this week. And so he looked at them and said, well, if you know, why should I teach it twice? I'll let you all get home early for your Shabbos dinners with your families and your friends. Don't worry. You know what it was I was going to say anyway. He breathed a bit of a sigh of relief, but he knew that it wasn't a great situation. Now, by the third week, he really figured there had to be something that was happening in the world or with his family or with his community that he could teach some Torah about. But again, he just couldn't think of anything. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and by Friday he started walking to the synagogue, to his shul, and he saw so many more people were lined up. Many more people than usual. People he didn't even recognize seemed to want to get into the synagogue that night. And he went up to one of the people that he knew closest, he knew best, and he said, why is it that there are so many people here tonight? What is it? Is there a celebration, a simcha I don't even know about? And the person he spoke to said, no, Rabbi, it's just that the first week we didn't know what you were going to say, and the second week we thought we might know what you were going to say, so now everybody's been telling their friends and family that you must be full of something wonderful that you're going to teach this week. Everyone wanted to come and learn from you. Now the rabbi was really nervous, and so he went inside, and when he got to the part of the Devar Torah, he stood up and he said to them, here's the thing. 2 weeks ago, you didn't know what I was going to say. A week ago, you all knew what I was going to say. And this week, I'm wondering, do you think you know what it was I was going to teach? Well, this time, something interesting happened. Half the room raised their hands to say yes. They did know what they thought he was going to teach. And then half the room raised their hands when he asked, again, did you know or did you not know? Half the room raised their hands to say they did not know. And then the rabbi knew exactly what to teach. And he said to them, those of you that know, find a person who raised their hand and said they didn't know, and teach them something beautiful. Teach them what you thought it was that I was going to share. And I bet that they will have something to teach you too.